I've been asked the question, how do I get my Google ranking up? And I've been asked to explain like they're a 5-year-old. So let's see if I can do this. Your Google ranking is something that's fundamentally important to bringing new visitors to your site. And the first thing you need to understand is where you are and why you were there. So Google Analytics will give you a lot of insight in terms of your visitor numbers and so on. That's your benchmark, because actually your ranking might only go up a little, but if your visitor numbers double, that's a good outcome. There are lots of techniques to get your Google ranking up though. Obviously, SEO, search engine optimization, is the most important factor. And there are generally two elements to that. There's the techie bit about making sure the coding is accurate, making sure that the pages load fast and so on, and the behind the scenes data that goes with that, things like meta tags and descriptions, headings, page titles, things you may have heard of. A lot of the online platforms and online shops allow you to input that yourself, but if it's a more complex site, you may need to ask your tech support team about that. On the other side, it's hugely to do with the content. So to improve your Google rankings, you need to know two things. What's working now, coming back to what are the search phrases people use that bring themselves to your site? Keep those, don't mess with that. But then what else is there? And that's where keyword research comes in. And ideally, I recommend that you use a plethora of different keywords, words that a consumer might use to which your product or service could be the answer. Then you pop them in the keyword research tool, and then you can download that and sort it. And I recommend you sort by highest monthly and lowest competition, so that you've got the best quality keywords that are least likely to be being used by the bigger competition. When you understand that, this will now depend on what your skills look like. If you are a skilled SEO copywriter, then you can weave those words into your titles, headings, descriptions, and meta tags. If you're not, I very much advise getting some help from someone who is, because that is fundamental. That page content is what Google discovers that then presents to the searcher your site. Unfortunately, SEO takes a while to kick in. You have to ask Google to index your site. That means it goes around looking for all the words and phrases, and so that it can put you into this search engine. So if you want to sort of accelerate the process, I guess, you can put a bit of budget towards AdWords, again, using the same sort of keywords, but that means that you can push the content as a sponsored listing until such time as that content becomes organically listed, as it's called, and is in the normal search results. So I hope that was sufficiently done for a 5-year-old. However, I would still advocate going out and getting an expert to help with this. It will be money well spent.